Uh,
Oh. Good thing we hadn't started yet.
I hear the music. That means we started.
The music is up because I wasn't sure if he had gotten it fixed or not. Hello, Internet. I know we're streaming because I just got the notification. Yes, I am a subscriber to you, game.
Good. Thank you.
You're
He's
welcome.
He's subscribed to you.
Oh,
what's your channel again?
His channel's called Tortoise in the Forest.
the tortoise in the forest.
I'm the only one.
I mean, I'll be honest. If it was just Tortoise in the Forest, that kind of rolls off the tongue pretty well.
Fine.
Don't do it. Don't be peer pressured, game.
Maybe later.
I don't know if there's actually another person called that though, so don't. Yep. All right. So last time you guys, when last we left our crew, you guys had finished up your business in Wake's Rest and decided to make your way over towards the temple where Farina grew up. Along the way, you had a bit of an issue with some sky orcas, and then
Yeah, they didn't want to become
there
my
was-
friend.
Sky Calgers.
Yeah, the
Dolphins.
issue was that they didn't want to be my friend.
Sky Calgers. And we had to kill
You're
Sky
kinda-
Dolphins.
Yep,
Uh,
and we had to kill them. The issue was that they didn't want to be my friend.
And Farina had a little bit of an encounter with the Exile, someone who used to be part of the group, the Sisters of the Veil, which Farina is a part of. And it is very heavily implied that this Exile is an Azamar. And now you guys have arrived. You decided to anchor your boat about an hour away from where the temple is, per Farina's instructions. Farina took off, but a few minutes later, Sachi and May decided to follow. And currently they are invisible as they were able to find the secret entrance to the cave system leading to the temple. Meanwhile, Farina has made her way to the temple itself. And that is where we're going to pick up. Let me find some more appropriate.
I'm more comfortable with the lighter music, lighter setting. Oh, you're gonna make this feel a bit more serious now.
Is it playing?
I hear something vaguely.
Yeah. I'll find something a little bit more musical. No.
It's a small world after all.
No, anything.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee. There they are ascending in a row. Bump, bump, bump. Big one, small one, some's bigger head. I always forget the next line. Flick their wrist, something that's the doctor said. Oh, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Nah, that's too chipper. No. Maybe this one. It's hard to hear these when I don't have my headphone on. Let me. Okay, that's not working. Let me see if I can put my headset back in. Well, apparently my microphone doesn't want to work.
God damn it, Kevin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does, because we can hear you just fine.
Well, my non-headset microphone. I had to take my headset out again. Maybe this one. Problem is I can't barely hear these. I don't know why. Oh, and a lot of these songs, I'm gonna have to redo a lot of these songs I've saved because apparently a lot of them they don't use anymore. Do, do, do. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to find something.
Forget the music.
Hmm?
Forget the music at this point.
Okay, we'll hold off for right now. All right, so Farina, you find yourself home. You're within a large cavern, surrounded by purple and blue glowing crystals. You see all sorts of nests in various juts in the walls, and you see all these different ravens that are roosting in these nests. They all kind of turn and stare at you as you walk in. You know that these ravens are used to basically as messenger birds, to carry messages between the headquarters and the various members of the Sisters of the Veil. And as you kind of walk in, suddenly one of the ravens flies down and lands on your shoulder, and you realize, oh, it's my familiar.
Okay, nice.
It seems they were waiting for you. Uh, looking ahead, you see this large within this cavern, and this is a pretty massive cavern. Um, I would say it's probably about the size of. It's probably about the length of a football field. The height would probably be honestly like the dome of a football field, and I'm not differing between like soccer or American football. They're about both.
Okay.
So doing the American thing, using football
Um,
fields as a measurement.
yeah.
And the funny thing
But you
is,
see,
like, football field, I have no clue how big that is.
But yeah,
but you see this 3-story building, which you remember as the temple. It's a very ornate and dark, appearing to be carved out of obsidian. The roof looks like 2 feathery wings that are extended, still carved out of obsidian down to each intricate feather. Above the main doorway, you see this large raven's head. It seems like this whole temple was carved out of a rock, almost. And you see multiple statues of ravens that stand around the building. And as you kind of walk forward, suddenly those statues swivel around and they're revealed to be kind of hollow. And you see a number of women jump out, all wearing these raven like cloaks. And they're pointing daggers and crossbows at you. And then they point it at you, but then they kind of look you over. Farina, you've returned.
Yes, I have important news.
Very well. Feel free to go inside. I'm sure High Priestess Thanatos would be happy to see you.
Yes, is
Um,
most
and I will write.
distressing and urgent.
I'm gonna write down that name because this is an important one. You would know this. That is the as the name implies. That is the High Priestess. This is the person that you would call mom. This is the person that raised you and trained you. She is the head of the Sisters of the Veil.
I'm thinking whether I would actually call her mother.
I don't. That's up to you. I don't know if you would, but she basically acted like a mother towards you.
Well, yeah, I suppose I would, but would be much more formal than
mhm.
yeah.
So, they all kind of lower their weapons and they part a path towards the temple.
And I proceed inside, and s- I takes me well. Doesn't take me much to find my way around. It's been a while since I've been here, but still remember. Just
Um, as you kind of walk in, the members all kind of go back into their little statue hiding places. You know that they're basically, these are the guards. They basically are, if somebody steps inside, the first thing that they need to do is attack. As you step inside, we're going to cut back to Sachi and Mei, who have just entered the tunnels that will lead to the temple. So, Sachi and Mei, you're currently invisible.
Mm-hmm.
It is very dark in here, though both of you have dark vision, so that helps. It gives you kind of a grayscale at least.
Yeah.
It's very, it's like, but it feels darker than usual for some reason.
Mhm.
And like there are no you thought like, oh, maybe they have like lanterns leading to the temple, but you don't see anything. It is just you can kind of hear some like insects, some maybe bats, maybe some rats, but it's eerily quiet as you enter this tunnel. What do you do?
And this is some eerie shit. Can't even stream them in here. Nobody would be able to see anything.
Wait, so are we
Oh
just
yeah,
aimlessly walking or just through like this really dark, what is it, like a tunnel or something? Or
you guys saw Farina enter the tunnel. And you assume that her temple is somewhere inside the caves.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm doing all this for Turtle Boy, and he didn't even come with me. He doesn't even care about his own brethren.
The funny thing about this is you're both talking and you're just invisible.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking in a more hushed tone. You have any opinions on our situation, May?
Mm,
So yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep going. I keep hearing rats, which reminds me of my father-in-law, Master Splinter.
Hey, why am I here?
Can I do a perception check?
You certainly can.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
Just anything that kind of sticks out, maybe traps that might be hiding about.
Okay.
yeah, I
Um,
imagine this is like assassins, right?
Well,
So,
yeah,
Yep.
they can probably hear us.
yeah, but we're just
Assuming
gonna
it's
be
PG.
quiet while we're just walking or doing an RPG.
Sachi, you kind of look around hoping to maybe find like footprints or anything to indicate Farina's trail,
Hmm.
and you can't find anything.
But
It's
the path is it's not like diverging, right? It's just been one way the entire way so far.
so far. However, as you guys go a little bit further, suddenly there's there's a three fork in the road.
Fork. Okay. Can I do another perception check to see if I can?
I will say for this one, you need to either roll investigation or
Okay.
survival.
I have a better.
And May, you can
investigation.
roll that as well if you'd like.
There we go.
Alright, let's see.
So either investigation or survival. It's your choice.
What about performance?
That's not going to help in this situation. Nice try.
Deception? It's my two highest
No.
ones.
You're going to deceive the tunnel into thinking that you should be there.
With enough nat 20s, you can do anything.
Okay. 19 investigation from Sachi, 16 survival. Good. Performance mime. um Yep. So you guys kind of look around and you can you think for a moment and eventually um you kind of notice glimmers of crystals down the left path. Like you see these like
Great.
soft purple and blues.
Is that the only thing that we noticed from the three paths?
That is the only thing that it stands out because of how dark it is.
This sure as fuck seems like a trap. But I like shiny. So I say we go down that way.
Alright, I'll go too. I guess we'll follow that.
Right. You head down this tunnel and you keep going and eventually the paths diverge once again, and you find four different tunnels.
I can't even count. There's that many numbers? I guess I'll roll investigation again.
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
May, you can roll investigation or survival if you would like.
either
You
or.
guys
I'm
also
down with
can get. You also could get. I will say I'm not going to do it now. But like there'll probably be another roll. You got one of you can give each other the help action to get advantage.
Oh, you're right. I forgot we had that.
It's been a
So far,
bit,
so good.
so
Yeah.
yep, so far. May, you're not really sure. 'Cause there's just you're in this basically a makeshift labyrinth. Labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, I'm trying to say trying to say that word. The B wants to come out as a V, and I
Mhm.
know that's not right.
That's fair.
May, you're having a hard time. Sachi, you notice the crystals again, and they're a little bit brighter this time. And this time they're in. So there are 4 tunnels. The center right one. So the third one from the left.
Okay. Well, given the fact that I am half cat, I have cat-like vision, one would say, and I see things that sparkle in the night. I say we go. We continue down the path in which there are more sparkly sparkles.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. You continue, and
We're gonna die. We're
it's
gonna
been
die.
it's been probably about, I would say, about half an hour at this point.
Half an hour. Fuck.
And at this point you come across another diversion of the paths.
This shit.
This time 6 tunnels.
Sick. It's like how many fingers Turtle Boy has. I mean, you're right. Wait. Bless me, May, so that I might be able to investigate a bit better.
Which is the spell for that?
The spell Bless. So the spell Bless you can give. You could give Sachi and yourself, basically for the next minute, a D4 on any rolls you would roll. That it depends on if you have that prepared, is the question.
Yeah, mine is prepared.
Okay. So that's up to you if whether May would cast that or not.
Give
Yeah, she
me
would.
thy blessing. Thank you.
All right.
Whatcha?
Make sure to
And then
make
the
sure to
D4, right?
Yep, D4. May make sure to mark that spell slot off.
24.
So May, did you want to roll or did you want to give advantage to Sachi?
I'll just give advantage.
I mean, I already rolled 24.
Well, go ahead and roll another. I'll let you keep the 4. Go ahead and roll another investigation just to see if maybe you get the net 20.
Oh, I'll take a
Well,
25.
hey, it's all. Yeah, it went up. This one is probably the hardest yet, but you kind of start to see, like, you peer down the rightmost tunnel, and you can see far in the distance there are more crystals, this time much more clustered and much brighter than before.
Y'all already know. You already know, May. We going down this road. We're going down this together. We die, you die. You die, I might not die. Let's go.
Right. Are you guys trying to be quiet going down
Yeah.
this tunnel?
Yeah, we'll be quiet.
All right. I need you both to roll me stealth checks with advantage.
Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Wow, terrible rolls. I mean, yours is better than mine, but fuck.
That's the end of that.
And there's a door. I have a door.
Let me check. I gotta just check.
2 and a 7. Ugh.
Let me check their passive perception.
This 3.
Okay. Well, luckily for you, you had advantage.
What was
As
their...
you guys,
Mhm.
as you guys keep going, it takes maybe another 5 minutes before you reach the cavern that I described to Farina before, and you see this temple carved out of obsidian. And you guys, and whereas when Farina arrived, the statue swiveled around to reveal the guards. None of them swivel this time. You have managed to keep quiet.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Moving back to Farina. We'll say this is what Farina, we're kind of going back in time a little bit. What's about to happen is basically taking place while they're following.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you walk inside and you see just long long hallways. The inside of the temple appears more humble. The floors are paneled with wood, and there are markings of the Raven Queen symbol painted over the walls. And there are these torches with purple flames that dimly light the area. And you can kind of hear murmurs down the hallway. Murmurs that kind of lead into chanting as you enter this large room. This large room with you see a number of women, some older, many children, all kneeled before this large, very probably about 10 foot tall obsidian statue carved into the likeness of the Raven Queen. There are many ravens that have roosts near her, and you can see just all of your sisters are in the midst of worship. And as you kind of walk in, the chanting stops as everyone turns to look at you. And one of the figures at the front um, lifts her hood, and you see a raven Aarakocra woman wearing purple, black, and blue vestments of intricate design. She carries a pair of short swords that the blades almost look like feathers, like large feathers. And she looks over to you. Farina, you've returned. It is good to see you.
Yes, mother, but uh, I have grave news.
Oh.
We must talk in private.
She kind of looks to the some of the other adult women and goes, like, kind of gives this sharp whistle, and they start to gather all the different people and take them out uh out of the room, up the stairs to where um different bedrooms and living quarters are. Um you remember this just because you were raised there and you remember sleeping up there.
Yeah.
And after a moment, it is just you and the priestess.
I met her. The traitor.
Her? Oh, I had heard inklings that the Raven Queen had blessed you with the mission to take on the exile.
Yes, but before I could do anything, she appeared out of nowhere and said some things that have left me with many questions. But I guess the main one is just who the hell is she?
She is an Azamar. Supposedly, the daughter of the Raven Queen herself.
So it's true.
Oh, sorry.
So it's true. It truly is.
That does Her bloodline does not excuse the things she's done. She goes and kills those that have not been deigned to die by the Raven Queen. She tries to stop us from targeting those that have been deemed as those that must pass. She attempts to stop the Raven Queen's work, even if she is the daughter of the Raven Queen. She has betrayed the Raven Queen's true daughters, which is us.
She claimed that our orders are false, that this is not the Raven Queen's will.
And do you believe this?
I don't know.
It does not suit one to listen to the words of someone who practices apostasy. You know that the Queen speaks to us, and she gives us the proper orders to continue the cycle.
I see. One more question.
Hmm.
I'm traveling with some companions of mine.
We have heard this. We've heard of your exploits. Your actions have been speaking a bit louder than we would expect as of late.
Yes, well, I have not dis- uh, my actions have been loud, but known to anyone else that the cult was involved. Anyway, one of my companions, he has reasons to believe that we took his siblings when they were children. Is there any reason to think that this might be true?
What kind of person is this friend?
He is a total, and this would have happened. How many years ago was that?
Leo. They would have been probably about Leo, you're 18, right? So
Yeah,
about
about
18 years.
20-ish. So. Say 20.
Okay, you had 18 on your sheet. That's why.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
But anyway, whatever the relevant age is, that's not important exactly right now. But yeah,
Mhm. She thinks for a moment. I haven't seen a turtle in maybe 20 years. Shoot, I was hoping you would notice that. This is in it. Like this. Is actually a good-
I've seen, I've watched them, yeah, like these kinds of shows. Yeah.
Freezes. My mistake. Go ahead and roll me insight.
Wait.
With advantage.
I'm not giving you advantage.
But he was the one that noticed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
One second.
Tishara
My
was the one, not
character sheet
Tishare's
is not even
character.
open.
Go ahead and roll insight, and I'll roll. I gotta roll something. This one. That is a 2. That is an 8.
Oh, yeah.
You're not quite sure. Maybe you did mention visions.
Huh.
Or maybe you implied visions, and that's what she thought you were saying. But you're not quite sure. She's a bit hard. She's always been hard to read.
I guess. Very well. That's fine. I'm trying to go hunt down the exile. I need any information you can give me.
We'd be happy to. She'll whistle again, and one of the other members, this one a young half-elven woman walks up. Take Farina here to the library. Show her documents of where we've tracked the exiles' presence. Yes, my lady. And she kind of motions for you to follow.
Follow her.
Okay. Going back to May and Sachi,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are heading towards the door, and you are at the front door now. You are invisible, but I'm gonna have you guys roll another stealth check when it comes to opening the doors of the temple.
Okay. With advantage.
You do have advantage, yes.
That's a lot better.
You
I'll take
got
that.
so lucky.
Ooh.
You very quietly, like, managed to open it, and both of you managed to slip inside. And as I described before, long, humble, dark hallways, wooden floors, purple flames flickering.
Mm-hmm.
You guys start to go down the hallway, and you reach this large room where you see this large the statue of a woman with hair almost like it was a raven, like shaped like a raven, and you see this raven Aarakocra woman talking to Farina, and Farina is approached by this half-elven woman who directs her to follow, and Farina starts to follow.
Guess the only way to go is to keep following Farina.
Okay. I will say now that you're in, I'm gonna have you guys both, and Allie may not be it, or Mike, because she messaged me saying she's not feeling super great. In which case I'll roll. But I need one more stealth check.
Please, 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 please. Yeah.
Okay. Allie, are you there?
There's a natural one in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. 2 natural ones. I rolled 2 natural ones. Fuck.
Yep. Elliot, what did I hear you say? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Was that, wait, good? Oh my goodness, or bad?
No,
Mark?
no. She rolled she got that. Now.
Okay.
There's no modifier.
Now here's the thing. We need to see what Farina's passive perception is.
It's 16.
Uh-oh.
So the thing is, if it meets, it beats, and that usually applies to the person, like
Rolling.
basically the person who rolled.
Oh, okay.
So May and Sachi, Farina does not hear you.
Whew. Scary.
While you guys are following, Leo and Core, what are you two doing back at the ship?
Working on what I'm hoping to become my first masterpiece.
Okay.
Do we want to know?
What I want to make a automaton that's actually basic. Well, no, I want to actually create a Warforged who basically looks almost straight up human, but is still Warforged.
He's
Flesh
trying to become a
golem.
red.
Like
I
a
mean, that
flesh
is a
golem.
creature in D&D.
Not quite a flesh golem because just I always
He's
kind of was
trying to
Well,
make
yeah,
picturing
him
but
more
the
like
graceful,
general idea of one, but not maybe not the exact thing, but general idea.
yeah, I was thinking more like at least picturing the one
Oh.
from what was it, Deus Ex Machina? No, it was just Deus Ex, I think.
Well,
But not, it wasn't Deus Ex. Yeah, Deus Ex Machina.
Okay. So you're trying to
like
make an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Terminator.
You're trying to make an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not quite.
Homunculus.
Yeah, something kind of close to that.
Well, while Core is working, Core, roll me. I'll say roll me a Smith Tools check, and which I'll say Wisdom plus your proficiency because I believe you're proficient with Smith Tools.
Yes, I am.
I would also say roll me an Arcana check as well.
Oh, but I'm still trying to learn Arcana.
I know.
Let's see. So since tools are usually originally intelligence, I'm just gonna roll something that we only have one wisdom. I think insight's doubled, so that doesn't work.
I mean, you could probably. I mean, you have a
Whatever.
+5. Yeah. I mean,
Wisdom, just
it's
add
a
3 to
D20
this.
plus 8.
11.
So that'd be 10.
11. 8 plus 3 is 11.
Oh, that's true. Right. Oh, I forgot your wisdom is that high. I thought you had a 20.
I had a 20.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, that one works.
well, this is going the opposite of how I thought. So you have in mind what you want to do and how to go about it. You're having a real hard time putting it into practice.
Oh,
Like,
I knew that was gonna be hard already. After all, I'm
like
trying to downgrade the actual Warforged identity slightly to make it fully look human, but at the same time actually keep Warforged capabilities. It's not an easy thing, you know. I mean, I have to
yeah,
basically reduce perfection while keeping perfection.
yeah. This is very difficult. So you're just every so often you kind of have to scratch your head, just like, how am I gonna do this? Leo, what are you doing? It's been about, I will say it's probably been about an hour and 35 minutes at this point.
Almost an hour walk to get there, so they only just got there. That's not enough time to worry yet. Leo is just pacing the ship and talking to the crew and keeping an eye on Clunk and whispering Clunk's mind every now and again
Okay.
about how he's
What,
going to die.
who?
Clunk,
Oh, Clunk is staying away from me.
you think
Could have
he
came
can't?
with us.
They did come with you. I told you this last time.
No, but I mean, they could have come with us with May and I.
Well, you didn't ask
You
him.
didn't ask.
Well, he's a bit of a nosy prick, isn't he? Could have just invited himself.
Well, I don't. He might have invisibility. I don't know if he does. Because remember, that would have been more people to have to sneak in.
It's true.
And May already had you pretty close to being found out.
Mhm.
But yeah, Leo, you're just kind of what thoughts are running through Leo's mind at this point?
I hope they get the answers I want, so we don't have to do anything else here. Clunk, nobody likes you.
Or
No one likes you, Clunk. They all hate you.
oh no. I'm not gonna watch that right now, but I'll do it later. So, moving back to our rogue and her pursuers. Eventually, Farina, you are taken to this large library. It's not like the most vast library. The one back in Novastone was way bigger, but you see a number of holy texts and in bookshelves and more purple flame torches. And you can see various students studying. Some younger than when you first joined, because you were very young. You were probably like 5 when you joined.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds
some of these are like toddlers that are, you can tell, are not super comfortable, but they, it's definitely, growing up here was very interesting for you, but you don't. I imagine Farina doesn't regret it.
no. I
Um,
mean, you can't really regret it if you don't know anything else. So
yeah. But the woman that's been directing, half elf that has been directing you, takes you over to kind of this side room where a number of maps line the walls. And you see a map of Metora. And she will point towards she will point towards the far right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner. I'm gonna, I believe I have a focus ping. Yep. So up here, if you want to scroll, if you guys scroll to the right,
this is all the way.
yep, all the way on the other side, and I'll put a little dot. This location is where we've been seeing most of her activities.
Across the fucking world? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Come on.
The location there appears to be the 4th province. May and Sachi, you guys have been following and you are listening in. May, that's where you're from. That is your home province. I don't know if Allie's here or not.
I'm shocked to hear that.
But yeah, Sachi, roll me a history check.
Yes. Prehistory with advantage because I'm so smart.
No,
Hmm.
you can't get advantage all the time. I'll tell you when you have advantage on something.
Oh, how about now, you prick?
You've heard you've heard of this province. This province is very a lot of elves live there. It is very the best way for me to describe it out of game, it's the Japanese province.
That would
It
actually work
is
for my character in game because my
like
character has talked to Japanese people.
The always
it is
present islands in the east.
it is very much the best way to describe it is feudal Japan, but with a lot of
Samurais.
elves. Yeah, samurais and stuff like that.
Elven samurais.
Yep. And well, I don't know if May would have told you all where she's from, so I don't think you would have that knowledge.
I've never asked.
None of you have
Didn't
asked.
ask.
Because I don't care.
Oh, poor May.
What? They're all inferior to me. Why should I worry about that?
Well, maybe we're about to get a little bit. Maybe this arc is about to mix in a little bit of May. Um, but the half-elven woman looks to you, Farina. We understand that her cohorts are also. She has various followers that assist her. She has she has had. There have been incidents that we have tracked all over the map, but that is where she is likely headquartered.
Mm,
And she'll point. I'm not gonna ping it all over the map, but she basically she points to like where she'll tell you about, oh, there was this mass killing here, or there was this assassination here, and she's pointing like all sorts of different places all over the map of Metora. And you can tell like the this this exile gets around.
okay.
That's
Well,
Um,
I only met her quite recently, so she obviously knows how to get around.
you did notice that she was able to just poof out of there, and you kind of thinking about it, just you've been around a lot of casters recently, and you're pretty intelligent. I would say you would probably know that what she used was a teleport spell, which is basically teleport is the spell that can get you pretty much anywhere.
as long as you don't care about missing.
Well, if you know where you're going, it's less likely for you to miss. Or if you have or if there's a teleportation circle, you can't miss.
Or you're just large enough cast level, you can just cast Greater Teleport, in which case we're screwed.
Greater teleport is not a spell in 5e, so
No, it's not.
no, there's like teleportation circle, there's teleport, there's the clerics get word of recall, and then like I believe druids get transport via plants. So there's not I'm assuming greater teleportation is like I assume that I don't know what it does like based on 3.5 terms, but I'm wondering if it would be like one of those lost 10th level spells.
Maybe. But yeah, Greater Teleport was just literally, it's like, hey, this is teleport, longer distance, and as long as you have even just a kind of a good description of the place, you go there without problem.
Gotcha.
So instead of the like, oh, you've just heard of this place? Yeah, you have a 50% chance of teleporting yourself into the middle of a rock. It's, oh, you've kind of heard of this place? Yep, you go there.
Yeah, that makes sense because I think teleport is already a pretty high level spell. Like I think teleport is a 7th level spell.
Yeah, that was originally the level for greater. Regular teleport was only 5th level. So they upped it.
Yeah, I would assume and I would have to read the actual spell. It's probably I would probably have to guess it's probably a like a 10th level spell, which is not possible anymore.
Yep, not since some little asshole decided to steal a god's power and in the process basically doom his entire empire that he was a part of.
What, Gale?
No, not quite.
I have a friend who I'm talking about Baldur's Gate 3 for those that aren't quite as familiar, but
Mhm.
like I don't know how familiar you are, Kevin.
I'm at the end of Act 1.
Okay, so
I'm at
you know about Gale.
Yeah.
I'm
out-
at Act 0. I don't even own the game yet.
I'm in the Underdark currently, and I'm struggling. I'm not good at these types of games.
You're behind the times.
Well, it's a long game and I have to be able to sit down and play. Also, I've been distracted by other games.
As I'm
I've
near
been
the
trying to
I'm
be
near the end of Act 2. Not quite there yet.
Oh, nice. But you're not even that far from me. You're
No,
one act ahead of me, and there's like
that's a lot. That's a lot, like you said. It's a long game.
all I'm saying is there's like that's not as far as you made it out to be. Um anyways, so Farina, you know that like she probably you know that she followed you all, but she probably you don't know how she found you in the first place.
Okay.
You're still a little you're still a little confused about that, whether it was just happenstance or she was looking for you specifically. But yep, you have a heading.
Um, the other woman, is she still here?
The half-elven woman? Yes, the half-elven woman is there.
Right. Well, I'll wait till she leaves.
Okay. She kind of just, uh, do you need any further assistance?
No, I'll just be here for a while.
Okay. Very well. And she will walk off. Very close. And I will go ahead and say, she comes very close to where you two are standing, by the way, Sachi and May.
Fine.
You kind of have to jerk out of the way in order to stay out. Another thing, I will go ahead and tell you, Sachi. At this point, you probably have about 10 minutes left of your spell.
Mhm.
So I'll go ahead and tell you this because you would know how your spell works. You can recast it. Now you could choose to recast it while your invisibility is still around, and then you won't lose your visibility. But if you wait until like the hour's up, there's a slight chance that you may have to basically like I may have you roll something to be quick enough to recast it without anybody seeing you.
Feel like I should just do it before the time's up.
All right, you're gonna cast it now.
Well, describe the setting to me real quick.
You're within you're in a library area, and you see a bunch of kids, a bunch of young women, all kind of studying through books. There is
Okay.
a side room that's near Farina. Like Farina's off in a side room, so you could, in theory, go into that side room. The only thing is, you risk revealing yourselves to Farina.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
Granted,
Farina would be
he's
very
probably
happy
the
with
better
this.
of the two, but
I don't think Farina would be very happy with this.
I will say, if you wanted to, now the only thing about casting it is, and I believe invisibility is an action. I will have you roll a stealth check if you wanted to recast it now. In this room, or even in either room, I'm probably gonna have to have you roll a stealth check to just be quiet enough to cast it up again.
But that doesn't even make any sound to cast it.
When you invisibility, I think has a vocal component.
You touch. There's nothing vocal as far as I'm concerned. It's just touch.
Oh, no. Look at components. It should say V, S,
Oh,
and M.
I see.
So components, V means vocal, S means somatic, and M means material.
We're remotely close enough.
Either way,
I can't. There's no place that's like isolated enough in which nobody would be able to hear me or see me or anything like that.
roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
You're
I
having
would
a hard
think
time
that these
finding anything.
rooms are like pretty silent though, like the sound rooms and all.
Yeah, you feel like you could probably, if you entered the room Farina was in and were able to quietly close the door without her noticing, or without her thinking somebody's there, you could probably then recast it. It's just there may be a few checks associated with it, but you would only. The thing is, you would risk revealing yourselves to Farina, who's less likely to kill you than all these other people.
That is fair.
Am I though? Less likely.
I mean, that's a question we might find out the answer to.
I say I roll that stealth.
All right, are you just gonna do it out here, or are you gonna go into the room?
I should go into the room.
Okay. You kind of reach out until you find May's hand and kind of drag her into the room.
Fair.
I will say, if you want to close the door, roll me a stealth check.
What if I just
And
want
this,
to just like make it as close as possible, but not closed? But
I will say, I mean, you'll have advantage either way. I will say, you're going to be going against Farina's passive perception.
yeah.
So, and passive perception can also be like sight, but Farina, my question is, how intently are you focused on like the maps and the other information that's in here?
Let's be nice. I'm pretty focused on the maps.
It's the only thing that's on her mind. She can't even focus on
So,
anything else.
so what that will do?
I'm being
That will give
nice.
her, yeah, that will basically that will give her disadvantage, meaning we're going to cut her passive perception down by 5.
Okay.
So I believe, Farina, you said your passive was 16.
Yeah.
So you need to beat an 11.
Okay, I can do that.
You have advantage.
Yes, I do. Whew. Okay.
21.
Another one. I've rolled 3 nat ones.
I mean, at least you've had advantage on all these checks where you're rolling them.
Jesus fucking hell.
That is scary, though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So you managed to quietly close it just enough, and Farina does not seem to notice you.
Okay.
Either that or she's just being nice. It's like, I know you've been there the entire time, assholes.
You know, I don't even need her to be nice. I would have beaten her passive perception
I
anyway.
mean, well, yeah, Sachi did beat Farina's regular passive perception. So now it's a matter of recasting it.
Lovely.
So I need, because you're going to be speaking out loud, I need you to roll me another stealth check.
Okay, good. That's a lot better. 21 again.
Yep, 21. All right.
Christ.
You kind of murmur, and you recast it, so you have another hour of invisibility.
Okay, good. That's another.
That is another
two-
to keep.
two to
Yeah,
three.
that's another third. Yeah, you're gonna have to use another third level to keep you both invisible.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to just make May, you just wanted to reveal May just to mess with it.
Well, it's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
But Farina, what are you doing, Farina? What are you looking for?
The woman's gone, right?
Yep, she's gone.
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh, okay.
Now you have to be
Hachi
my
and
passive
May,
perception. Yeah.
yeah, suddenly Farina's gone.
Sacrebleu.
And well, just to
Okay. You could definitely be mine.
Yeah.
and now I'm out of here.
Okay. Farina, like you guys, like Farina slips out of the room. I will say you notice the door move, but you don't know where she went.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I will give you, because it's kind of hard to hide the door piece of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that there, so I'm not really concerned about hiding that part.
Yeah, that's fair. So are you basically trying to leave the temple altogether?
No, I'm gonna go to the high priestess's personal office or whatever. She's gotta have one, so that's sort of
Okay.
her
You
personal
do know
room, meeting room, office. That's whatever
you
whatever the term would be.
okay. You do roll me a history check, and I will give you advantage. Okay, 18. You know that there's a secret entrance to the high priestess's office just behind the statue in the worship area. There is a lever just behind the statue that you remember seeing when you were younger, and that opens up the secret entrance.
Right. Well, I proceed to do that and make my
Okay.
way towards her chamber, where I'm basically gonna search for anything that contradicts what she said.
Okay. So you start heading back, and you start heading back into the worship center, and luckily for you, the high priestess and anyone else is gone. The room is empty. You reach towards the back, and you pull a quick lever, and you hear a click, and quietly there's kind of this hissing noise as the statue kind of starts to move slightly. And you manage to slip your way in and pull it shut. And I'm gonna just let you keep your stealth in this situation. Sachi and May, what are you doing?
I mean, at this point, I'm just kind of the Farina's up and disappeared. I feel like I gotta look for something, anything that can give me anything that teaches me about Turtle Boy's brothers.
Okay.
So clearly the library's a bit of a bust.
Okay.
Well,
Um.
maybe not that you didn't really search it.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, you haven't looked through any books or anything like that.
Well,
You
I'm
could.
supposed to take a book and have it floating in the air while I read it?
I mean, you're in a room. You were in that map room. There are a few books in there that
Oh.
appear to be.
Invisibility doesn't work that way. As soon as you pick something up, it's on your person, so it's invisible as well.
Oh, in which case,
Oh
that's
yeah,
fine.
that's also true. So you could do that.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'll examine the room then that we're in first. See if anything
Granted, of
sticks out.
course, it's like or you just see, or if they're looking halfway close enough, they'll just see books kind of disappearing and reappearing. But
I'm sure.
Yeah.
so it's not entirely
Well,
like you can't
if
tell.
this is
But
like a stereotypical assassin's cult, it's gonna be pretty dark in there. So
yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
All right. Roll me Sachi and May. If you want to roll me an investigation check. If you want to give either one of you the help action, that's fine too.
How many blesses does May have?
As many as she wants, basically.
Oh.
Until she runs.
You're probably so.
Cleric
Oh, go ahead.
spells work in the way that you basically just pick your spells for the day, and then you can cast any combination of them as much as you want.
Okay.
Well, within the limits
Well,
of the number of spell slots.
Yeah,
But
as long as you have the spell slots available, of course.
Does blessing require like a vocal aspect of it? Is that something that's going to need to be?
I
Yes, but
believe it.
another-
I believe it does.
Well, regardless on whatever it causes or whatever it uses,
well, there's no one
as soon
there,
as soon as she uses it, invisibility is canceled for her.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Well, in which
Yeah.
case, I guess I'll just roll.
Yeah. You're gonna have to rely on your own.
God damn! The fucking one again!
Oh
Fuck! That's 4 ones! I can't see shit. All right. Well, it's
Yeah.
up to me.
You look around and it's like,
Oh, thank Christ.
Sachi, you look around and you're like, I don't understand any of this. You see like a bunch of
Hi.
maps. You see a bunch of strewn books.
Books? But May?
Um,
May's got some stuff.
can you
May.
read?
But clearly not with the one.
Oh, Sachi, that just makes me think of Kid Icarus with Pitt. May, you look around and you kind of look through some of the documents that they have, and you you find some like weird notes. Notes that kind of list various cities and towns. And you notice ones like you see Wake's Den. Well, you see Wake's Rest and Meadow's Den. And it seems to be like a list of all like towns and cities throughout the various provinces. But you do notice one that has been crossed out. And it's reads as Primordial Valley.
Do I know where that is and what that is?
Roll me a history check.
What?
You do not.
Okay.
Now you could try to mention it to Sachi and see if she knows anything.
Sachi, do you know anything about Primordial Valley?
Primordial Valley. I remember it's like I was there just yesterday. And by
But I was
yesterday,
there. But I was there 10 years ago.
and by 10 years ago, I mean never. I have no idea what you're talking about. Who are you?
Nope. Neither of you know anything about it.
Can I take this like paper
You
that I found?
Yep, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
you can take
I'm gonna
it.
take it with me. Maybe
All right.
Core Leo may know.
Yep. Going back to Farina with her own investigation, you head down some steps, Farina, into this long, dark hallway, and you eventually reach the High Priestess's chambers. And you see various books that she has. And as you start to open some of them, you realize they're records. Records of kills and records of members, records of places that people have traveled to.
Hmm.
I need you to. What are you looking for specifically?
Well, specifically, I'm looking for anything that really, well, what the exile basically said was like the goddess is not the one giving these uh, kills, like targets. So, so I'm just trying to see if there's any truth to that. So basically, I'm trying to find like any record of someone basically ordering a target that
Roll me an investigation.
with no advantage, I assume.
Nope, no advantage on this one. 10. Okay. You look through the various books and you look through one book that has the records of places people have been to as well as kills that are made. And you find towards the end of the book you see some of your kills that you've made. But the weird part of it is there are some more pages with names that are associated with different targets.
Hmm.
And then you kind of start to look through what catches your eye is a record of members. You start to look through it and one I will say that, and you see that there are portraits and names associated with them and information.
Right.
And there are certain ones that have like large red X's crossed through their pictures. There are two pictures as you're looking through that stand out to you. One is a female turtle. It's hard to tell, like I mean, she looks like a turtle.
It's hard
It's
to tell it's a
kind of
female.
hard. It is a female, but it's kind of hard to tell like main details, but you get kind of a resemblance. You see a resemblance between her and Leo.
Okay. Okay.
The other picture that pops in, you see a picture of the exile, Mara. She looks younger than when you met her. Um, she looks less experienced, but instead of an X around her, there's like her picture is circled in arrows, and there's like writing in it that says "Get her," all in caps.
So
Uh,
going back to the like names of future targets, right? The way
yes.
I imagine this would be that the names are revealed directly by the goddess. So I'm pretty much questioning is why does she already have names of future targets?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is very weird. And there's even like certain names listed. Like you see various you see the names of people that you trained with associated with various targets. Some that are kind of seem uncircumstantial, some that seem very high end. And
Right.
but then you find an entry, your latest entry. You don't have any future ones, it seems like, yet. You see one that is listed as Farina and then Mara.
Right.
Um,
Didn't she say that she only heard that?
She said, yeah, she said that they heard that was the target.
Right. So basically, I can tell that she's been lying quite a bit.
You can, I'll roll, I'll say, no, I'm not gonna make you roll anything. I think this is something your character would be able to figure out. Because you're very insightful and very intelligent. This is very fishy. You're not quite sure how, but it seems like maybe what Mara the Exile said was correct, and maybe the Sisters of the Veils targets are not coming from Raven Queen herself.
Right.
Um,
Well,
okay.
is there anything else I find? Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave.
I will say the name associated with the turtle says Jenica Venus. That is her name, and I'll type that in the chat.
The name of the turtle.
Yeah, the name of the turtle, the one
Yeah.
that kind of looks like Leo. Um, there's some notes written on her picture. Betrayed sisters, decided to start a family, made new target eliminated at Primordial Valley. 4 sons found, 1 lost. 3 have been taken to our second location.
Right. And again, Lisa said that she had never heard of this, but clearly she has. So yeah.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have what I need. I don't take anything. I try to leave everything as it was and
Okay.
just get out of there.
Okay. I'm gonna say roll me one more stealth check.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you're
This,
yeah. You manage to slip. You go back down the hallway and you slip back outside. And I'm assuming you remain invisible.
well, I don't need to, but I'm not just gonna end it where anyone can see me. So
Okay.
yeah, I make sure no one's around, and then end invisibility, I guess. And
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
you
basically,
kind of
yes, I'm basically just gonna leave this place right now. I really don't need anything else. I'm just gonna. Farina's gonna bid farewell to the high priestess before she goes, obviously. And but yeah,
yeah, you go and you find her down the hallway. Like down another hallway. Oh, are you leaving already?
yes, I have what I need. Um, I'll see you again once contract is done.
Very good. We wish you luck. May the queen be with you. Sachi and May, what do you guys do after grabbing that paper?
think probably time for us to abscond. I think we've might have overstayed our welcome at this point. We've lost our primary target, and you have a piece of paper with the name of a place that I have no idea.
All right.
So,
You guys,
do I accidentally run into them again? Well, not actually run into them, but just be near them, I guess.
we'll see what happens.
Well, before we leave the library, I want to just take one like good look, just see if any of the books stick out to me in any sort of way.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. 18.
Okay.
Okay. There is one book that actually stands out to you.
Okay.
And you open it up and it suddenly turns invisible in your hands.
And the alarm goes off.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, unfortunately the book is also invisible, so you're not able to read it. What you were
Wow.
able to read
Mhm.
before you picked it up, it basically said Treasures of the Raven Queen.
Ooh, I'm gonna put that in my bag,
Okay.
and now
And
I will abscond.
all right, I need both of you to roll me stealth checks. Advantage.
Wait, before I could just do dimension door here.
As
The
soon as you
question
use
is, will you
Dimension
make it
Door,
out of the cave?
yes, because as soon as you cast a spell, your invisibility ends.
That's true.
Okay, if May gets near me, I'll definitely leave.
Wait, it's a 13 and a 25. So
Uh oh.
here's what happens. As
You fucked me, man.
as you guys are kind of moving quickly down the hallway, May stumbles a little bit. She gets
Bitch.
back up. And in the hallway that you guys are passing by happens to be the High Priestess and Farina.
Oh, so we're going back. Okay, so we're going right here. Okay.
Yeah, you're passing by them as they're going, and
Uh-oh.
the High Priestess is like, "Did you hear something?"
Yeah, uh, not quite sure what it was, but
Mm. She looks around, and she takes out a dagger. She's gonna throw it at the wall, kind of in the direction of the sound. So we'll see if this hits either one of you.
Bullshit hit me. We weren't even near each other. I was across the room. May tripped like 50 feet away from me.
May, you have a 20 or 21, correct? Is your AC?
For yes, 21.
Okay. The dagger gets thrown into the wall right next to you, but it does not hit you.
Ooh.
Okay.
She kind of looks around for a second, but then must
What'd you
have been
roll?
one of the children.
What'd you roll, Gavin?
I rolled an 8.
Oh, okay. Even close.
She doesn't like. She's. I'm giving her kind of like. I'm giving her a little bit better than like. She's definitely better than common or that, but I'm not giving her like. She's not like a leveled character per se.
Oh, so she's not then. I can use a shattering killer like that.
Well,
I'm not going to.
she has a stat block. It's just she's not like she doesn't have class levels, is what I'm saying.
Clearly doesn't have any class to begin with.
Either way, um, you guys are kind of a little tense for a moment. Farina, um, you actually have a higher passive perception than she does.
right.
You have you heard the distinct you heard almost like a slight tinkle of armor.
You wore armor to our fucking stealth mission?
Well,
I
she
mean, you're
could
wearing
trust
armor
you.
too.
Yeah, but fucking leather armor.
She could trust you to just allow her back in to bring her in and out. So yes.
The question is, do I hear? I mean, I heard it right, but do I know? Does he know?
Does he know?
Roll,
I-
an intelligence check. I'll say.
Please tell me
I've
you're
heard the clink of this armor before, many times. It's off
Oh, thank God.
Maybe you're just hearing things. Maybe it's a wind chime, or maybe it was one of the kids messing with something. You don't know.
Well, must have been the wind.
And I have to imagine as Farina continues speaking with her, you two hightail it.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. I will not make you. I will not make you roll I won't make you roll investigation. To get out of there because like you guys kind of. I'll say that you guys remember enough to like get yourselves out of there.
Okay. And I'll say once I feel comfortable enough and I know we're isolated, I would want to use Dimension Door just to create some separation.
All right. You grab I'll let you describe how would Farina not Farina, sorry, Sachi cast
Mhm.
Dimension Door. How would you do that?
You know how like on Disney Channel when they had like the glowing stick and they'd make the Disney logo?
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Okay. You kind of create this energy stick in your hand and
Hi, I'm Sachi
or you-
Smiles, and welcome to the hell.
you
You're
create a
watching-
door.
Yeah. But a
You-
mouse shaped door.
Oh, a mouse shaped door. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Sachi. I'm Sachi Smiles, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we escape.
And suddenly you guys are sent forward 500 feet. I will
Yeah.
say with that distance, let me see how long would it take for Rena?
Like 3 hours probably.
Well, it only takes you 500 feet.
Yeah. Rihanna moves very slowly.
I'm mainly trying to calculate how Farina. Okay, Farina, would you be going at a fast pace going back, or would you be going just at a normal pace?
I have no reason to be quick about it.
Okay, so we'll say in your normal speed is 30, or is it 35?
30.
30. Okay, so 500 divided by 30. Okay, 16.
I would say that Main are going at a faster pace because we don't want to get caught by Farina.
Yeah, I would say that gives. So based on that, you guys should meet. You guys should probably beat her by about 10 minutes.
Okay. That's good.
So just for sake of brevity,
Mhm.
eventually you two, Leo, you suddenly hear people climbing up onto the ship, and you see Sachi and May.
Hey, I go in for a hug.
Smack you away.
If
Well-
only it wasn't for the fact that we have chefs. Do you know how late it's been? Where's my dinner?
It's
You're-
probably about. It's probably about afternoon at this point.
All right, where's my lunch? I need a sandwich.
Or you don't eat.
I was talking as the turtle. I've just been ignoring everything down in my quarters.
Yep.
Hell, I probably barely even realized they left.
Yeah, actually, funny enough, Core, you're coming up on deck to grab something, and then you suddenly see Sachi and May climbing back onto the ship.
Core, you were waiting for us. Were you worried?
You left?
Of course we did. What do you mean?
Oh. Well, yes, of course you fleshbags left. After all, you can't.
we didn't.
After all, you can't. You don't have the attention span to be able to actually just pay or focus on something for several hours. You have to
That is
go
true.
out and you have to go out and about and what's the term? Frolic.
That's frolic. That's what we did. We didn't go anywhere that might compromise us in any sort of way. We were just frolicking in the flowers.
I would roll insight, but I don't care.
You know what? I dig it. But yeah, about 10 probably about 10 minutes later, Farina climbs back on board the ship.
Marina, you came back. We've been waiting for you this whole time. How are you? How was the goddess person thing?
I need you to roll deception, Farina. Okay. That's actually a lower roll for you.
It's a 7.
Do I
beats my
insight
my
that?
one.
Yeah, go ahead and insight. Aw,
You can't
man.
keep getting away with it.
I love Jashor's just like, you can't keep getting away with this.
No, I'm not that upset, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean they must have been waiting for you the whole time.
Right.
She's acting a
Well,
little weird, but nothing. Sachi's always
no,
weird.
she's always weird. Right. Well, Leo, where are you?
Right in front of you.
Well,
Suddenly, Leo pops in front of you.
I have moved. If
yes.
I had
Well,
perfectly still.
I asked about your siblings, and the high priestess says she's never heard of such an occurrence. But well, I snuck into her office.
Oh, that's where you
And
went. Oh, okay.
Did you say that out loud?
No, this is my inner monologue.
what did you say?
Sachi, and apparently this was in her mind, but Sachi was like, "Oh, that's where you went."
Yes. Well, they're lying. They know where your siblings are.
But do you know where they're? Did you find that out?
Not quite. Well, wait, did I? I didn't
You
know
did
that,
not
right?
find. You didn't. Yeah, you didn't find
No,
any information. You tried to find
no,
some
yeah,
information on that,
yeah,
but
like just a second location, but and your mother, she was one of us.
I don't think I remember my mother at all. Did I?
no,
Okay.
not besides the visions you've been having.
Okay.
She left. She left our group, settled down, and that made her a traitor. So they killed her. Took your siblings. They were supposed to take you as well, but you were declared lost, while your siblings have been taken to a second location.
Why they take them? If
I don't know
they
where
only
that
women
is,
in a cult.
unfortunately.
It's silly.
What?
I said you only let women in the cult. Why'd they take my brothers?
I don't know. I'm not gonna get any more answers from them.
It sounds like we gotta find.
She's basically pretending she's never heard of this, but I found proof in her office that she knows exactly what I was talking about.
Well, we do have these bombs on our ship. We could go back in. Have another conversation.
There are a lot more assassins than you realize.
But they can't fly.
Maybe they can. Can they?
It's quite possible. There are some you would know that you didn't see them because they keep them in kind of a more easier to access location. They do have access to giant ravens.
Right. Yeah. I would know about that. So
Yeah.
Well, they can. They do have mounts that can fly. So
Well, then, barring a genocide, I guess we have to figure out where your second compound or whatever it is.
better than that. Can I contact the exile again?
Do you have a way to contact her?
No, but she's watching. She's been watching.
Well, you would have to figure out a way to signal that you want to talk to her.
Message.
Well, sending specifically, but the only person that has sent. Well, technically, there are 3 people with access to sending. But so the problem with the sending spell is it has to be somebody you're familiar with. And the only person that met her was Farina. Now, what I like to bend the rules sometimes. If I will go ahead and tell you, if Farina were to describe the exile in as much detail as possible, to Farina, well, to Sachi, I will let Sachi attempt contact her. So there's going to be a couple rules.
we can do that, but she has been watching us, so I guess we just have to wait.
Oh, we could do the sending thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
We can. I'm just saying, it's not hopeless if we can't do that.
That's fair. No, I'm willing to be a conduit for this interaction.
So while you set that up, does Clunk and his friend, whatever,
Azalea. I remember her name. I start to remember.
Do they want to stay with us, or do they want to start heading back to Novastone?
Well, they can't. They can't head back. They're stuck on the ship.
We have to drop them off at some point. So
they haven't complained yet.
I mean, I'll go ahead and say, you guys don't. The only heading you guys really have at the moment is the other side of the continent, which Novastone would be on the way if you guys were deciding to do that. You do not have enough supplies to fly all that way.
Well,
I'll go ahead and tell you that now.
We would take a very circular route.
We just got like 1,000 pounds of meat.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I know. What else do living things need? Meat's all they need, right?
Clunk, Azalea, don't you want to be part of our journeys together as besties?
And besides, we have these 2 little fresh ones that the other ones always want to kill. I assume they like rabbit?
Well, I was about to say, a certain turtle keeps eyeing me.
Listen, that's just how he is. He's a little bit apprehensive at first, but he warms up to you.
Don't worry, I've heard it's just turtle mating season.
That's true.
He looks like he looks disgusted at Leo. Like, see, they all see. He just kind of look. If anything, you guys don't exactly have enough supplies to. Well, where are we going, anyways?
Across world.
I have enough supplies. I'm good.
How do you know? How do you know that, Sachi?
Because any place that I go with Turtle Boy feels like I'm walking on air.
Farina never said where you got anything about that.
Well, you know, I just like to be a pal.
Roll me a deception check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage at this point.
Oh my
Oh.
god! Hey, just don't stop!
Hey,
Fine, have once.
hey, it finally got you after so long.
Farina finally catches Sachi in a lie.
Farina, Sachi just mentioned something that you hadn't said anything about.
Just a second. I catch this because this is the second time someone's attempted that. Sort of like, oh, you just mentioned it. That sort of the high priestess tried that, and Nasachi tried the same thing. So
Yep,
we'll
you
say that.
caught her.
Yeah. How do you know that?
Well, you see, the funny thing is, we kind of May really, when you think about it, May forced me. She forced me. I didn't want to do it, Farina, but May forced us to follow you.
How did you even manage that?
With my adept skills in stealthing and my stunning good looks that transcends even invisibility, we were able to finagle our way through the various passages.
I should kill you. Which
I'm
is
sorry. Don't kill us. Turtle Boy, help.
which is what I would have said yesterday.
Farina.
But they've been lying a lot.
Those bastards, they have been.
So I'll let this go for now.
Thank you. They took Turtle Boy's family. They've been lying to you. We had to get to the bottom of this as a team, together.
Yes, well, we really gonna go all the way over there right now?
I would like. Well, actually, no. No one needs to roll because May
Okay.
is from there.
That's true.
May, you haven't told them that you're from there yet, but you would know it will probably take. Well, here, hang on. I gotta count the squares because
God.
because every square is a day.
Oh my god. It's
Yay!
a fucking...
I'll be able to finish a lot of stuff.
Gonna be like... This
And
is
then, like, you weak little fleshies, I don't age.
This puts the fucking Hunter x Hunter Bodark to shame, or the guts, or the fucking Berserk Bodark. Jesus fucking hell.
Yeah, this would take you guys. How many months would that be? Because that says 165. Um, let me get a calculator.
165 divided by 5 would be what? 20, 30...
33 again.
Okay, 165. So that would be 5.5 months just by if you were going by ship.
Holy shit, I get a lot of stuff done.
Why the f do you live so far away?
Hang on, May hasn't said anything
Ah,
about
she hasn't
that
yet.
yet.
Okay. I'll bite my tongue.
I don't know if Allie's actually with us at the moment, though. She's not been feeling good.
Well, break out your May voice.
Well, I'm actually from there.
so far away!
Well, I wasn't expecting to go home anytime soon.
What is home? What does home look like?
Well, a lot of it's a lot of tree houses and bridges in the trees. A lot of cherry blossoms. It's very beautiful.
Reminds me of that village of like halflings that we came across one time.
No, the half humans? Yes, it does.
Now, it will take that's if you guys decide. Now, I'll go ahead and say that the amount of time is how much it would take if you went normally. Now, if you guys can figure out a way to get there quicker,
Nope, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with this.
I say we look for the quicker option.
Oh, come
Do we even need to
on.
go there first, right? Like,
Not really, no.
the only reason to go there right now is the, the, the map said like that's where the exiles activities are, but
I mean, we can
you know
kind of
she can just
quote unquote.
teleport anywhere. So if
I mean, we
she's
can
the
kind
only
of
reason to,
we can quote unquote kind of island hop our way over there and just go from city to city,
Could stop at Mechanist.
causing havoc and chaos along the way.
yeah,
yeah, no, but what I was saying is like if the only reason to go there is because of the exile, then we don't really need to go there right now.
you don't have to. You guys could choose to work some more jobs, try to make some more money.
I mean, we got fucking hella
No,
money.
I mean, these guys found like some other book, right? So maybe
Well, you
it's,
don't know. I don't even know
yeah,
the
but
book. I haven't read it yet.
that was your invitation to bring that up.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't. I just. You were very. I guess you were very receptive to.
Especially considering she just also said, "Yeah, well, they betrayed me, so."
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess it's your stuff.
Frida could just take the book out. So they betrayed you, huh? Look
Yeah.
what I got.
Yeah, I brought with us a little trinket just to screw him over a little bit, Farina.
And I whip out the book.
The book says The Treasures of the Raven Queen.
No, the other book.
The one.
Well, they
Ray
have the
has?
paper.
Paper, yeah, but that has some
That's-
valley name, right?
Yeah.
Like Primordial Valley or something.
Yeah, Primordial
What was that
Valley.
like? Or was that just like where Leo's from?
You don't know.
No, these are. Oh,
You could share that with Farina and the others to see if maybe they remember.
Yeah, let's share that. Do you guys know where
Okay.
Primordial Valley is?
I need Core, Leo, and Farina to all roll
Sachi.
me history checks.
and Sachi.
You already rolled. You didn't
Yeah,
know.
but I had a headache earlier.
Nice try. Nope. Leo, unfortunately, no.
Leo's the one that has the headache.
Oh, I
Sachi, you
thought
still
this.
don't know.
I thought this was where Leo was.
Hey!
Oh, he's
Okay, Core. Farina.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a history check as well.
I did.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
got
see it.
6. Yeah, that's pretty low.
Leo and Farina, it sounds almost familiar to both of you, actually. But you're not sure. Core, you actually heard, while you were in Wake's Rest, you heard some people talking about an old town known as Primordial Valley that about 20 years ago was basically ravaged and all of its inhabitants were murdered.
shit.
Well, that doesn't sound fun. But that's the problem.
Yeah.
Being...
Yeah. This is definitely where like Leo's originally from, right? Because his whole backstory is like Kung Fu Panda too.
But does Leo remember that?
No, I guess he doesn't.
Leo just knows that his dad had primordial writing on the rocks that we found. It does not know if that's related or not.
Oh, yeah, there was, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can we ask one of the primordial speaker person that we know? Maybe they also have some sort of material?
Iris. Yep, you could talk to Iris.
Iris, get the fuck up here!
What is it?
You know, but the primordial something.
Primordial Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not super far from here. And I'm gonna add it to the map. She's gonna point you guys to a spot on the map.
I knew we should have hired you as our navigator, Iris. You're the best.
I'm gonna add some text. Primordial Valley.
Where is that? Oh, there it is. Oh,
Yep.
it's right there, huh?
Yep.
Right. I mean, so we could go there. Maybe try to find some clues about Leo's family, I guess. But
It's always about you, Leo. Turtle
It's-
boy.
It's just,
but
I
other
can't
than
help
that,
that I'm
like we
important.
need to we need to just try and contact the exile somehow. And right, what we are basically trying to do is like find the second location, right?
Yes.
It's definitely not all the way over there in the top right corner.
I think we should
I would
go
think
to the.
so.
I think we should go
Because
to the top right corner and then go to Primordial Valley.
I think you should shut the fuck up and sit down, Sachi. And we should go to Nova
yeah,
first and drop off our hostages, or I mean our friends. And
No,
see
they
if they
wanna
have any
come with
upgrades
us.
there.
They don't want. Guys, you want to come with us to Primordial Valley, right?
we'll go there. But again, like the reason we wanted to go to what was the name of the top right location?
The top right location, the 4th province.
Yeah, the reason we wanted to go there is because the cult says the exile is there, but they've been lying, so they could be lying about this as well.
It's true.
And we also have a plan that's hopefully going to work just to get the exile to come to us. And make a new friend.
And that basically just also like just well, they don't suspect me of like suspecting them, so
Of traitorous activities.
so it's not like just they're just trying to like distract me, but
I will go
you know what,
ahead.
we'll just do like the whole sending thing. At least try that first, you know. Then
Okay.
we'll
I'm cool with that.
I am going to add some text next to that point, 'cause that is actually, as you kind of look at the map, May, you realize that's your hometown, the capital city of Yokora. That is the capital of the 4th province.
How many provinces have we been to? Just the one? It feels like, or maybe two.
You've been to 2 so far. Semi 2. You mainly were in Mechanus in the 5th province. You've mainly been in the 8th province.
How many provinces are there?
13.
13. Okay. What's the red
We've
circle?
basically been in like the bottom right corner, and then
Yeah. What's the red
bit of
circle
middle.
to the right of Mechanus?
That is a circle I can't erase.
Okay.
I accidentally put it on there. The new version, I cannot get rid of one thing without getting rid of everything.
Sounds like you're gonna have to make that a town.
Wait, it did. Wait, it did. It moved.
I mean, I still see it.
gonna
Oh, there.
say,
Oh, you moved
all you
it. Yeah.
All you have to do is
I was
highlight it.
hoping that was the second location. Good segment, and you're just waiting for someone to
Nice
point
try.
out.
Nice try. I'm just gonna make Primordial Valley this big circular thing because I can't get rid of the other 2. I can get rid of that first one, but for some reason I can't move
about
these
the-
others.
What about the orange circle?
That's the
That-
hidden cave that we were thinking about setting up as a base
Base. It was that.
location.
Yeah, it was
There's a
the
place that we were
Kilo where.
Yeah, it was the Kuotoa base, or the place where they for some reason decided to use shoddy iron to just try and secure me,
Oh, I do remember that.
and then I had to kill them for using shoddy iron.
That's a fair reason.
I mean, it would be a good base if we just like primarily based ourselves around that area, but we're not, so it's
Yeah.
kind of
At this point, it's not as much. It's just kind of in the back of the mind. It's like, yeah, sometime we can settle down in this nice place in the ocean.
That's where we'll retire.
Might have to clear out more Kuotoa, but so be it.
All right. So, what do you guys want to go? What do you guys want to do?
We should do descending first.
ending. Yeah,
Okay. I will say, what would this be? Because I need Farina to be able to effectively. Well, it would probably be something Sachi would roll. I'll say for Farina, roll me a performance check.
Let me do the performance.
Because Farina's the one telling you about.
I know, but I just like rolling performance.
I know you do, because that's one of your highest stats. 14.
Pretty good.
Yep. Farina describes to you the woman with silvery hair. And you now I need you to roll me a charisma check.
Oh,
Because
charisma.
charisma, the reason I'm having you roll charisma is because that is your spell casting stat. So this is kind of not performance. Nice try. General charisma. Thank you. 18. Okay. I will say with that is enough cast sending to her.
Okay. Well, before you do it, so what exactly am I asking? The forgotten, the betrayed, the ascended, whatever.
just tell her I believe her
Okay.
and I wish to meet.
Okay.
Twist. All of that was planted by the Ascendant because she knew that Marina would go looking for it.
All right. You cast sending, Farina? Or sorry, Sachi. I keep getting you two confused.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
such
Because
similar
there's-
characters. It all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Matt, you did that too once. You very clearly called Sachi Farina.
Yeah, well, I'm core. As long as they don't have metal on them, I don't care. It's like they just kind of blend together.
Is that
Um,
why? Is that why May's your favorite? Because she's wearing metal armor.
Yeah, that and she also worships, or she's also a cleric. But yes, it has that aspect. Although I will say there is still a little bit of an intrigue with Sachi, considering I still try to figure out how a cat and a human mate.
Oh, we bonded over dead children. It counts for something.
That is true. Although at the same time, for core, there's really no difference than anything else he's killed. We bonded over him saving you from attacking monsters. That's how core sees it. They just
Right.
happen to be smaller monsters.
Okay, Sachi, you got 25 words.
And this person's name was the Ascended, correct?
The Exile.
Exiled. Okay. Hello, exiled. I am a messenger from Farina. She told me that she believes you and that you should meet.
6 more.
Also, don't touch my turtle boy.
Takes a few minutes, but then you get a message back. Very well. Good to hear. Meet me in Primordial Valley.
That's convenient.
And A turtle boy? What? And that's where it ends.
15 words. She's still at 11.
She got so confused by turtle boy that she stopped talking. But yeah, I will go ahead and say the more that well, actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. Sachi, you have the message back. Only you've heard it.
Okay. So I talked to the exiled, and she said to meet her in Yokura.
I didn't say that, but
Exactly. Sachi's saying it.
Yeah, I'd say.
And by Yokura, I mean the Primordial Valley.
Okay. Okay.
And she said to bring our rabbit friend and Azalea with us.
no deception check.
Nah, there's no way.
Well, I'm not trying to deceive you per se.
No, I'm trying to see if Clunk figures out what's going on. It's his insight.
Nah, give me an advantage in this. Like, there's no way I believe
Yeah,
that.
Sachi's been kind of full of crap. I'll give you advantage on this.
Yeah.
Dang it. Poor if this was I'll let anyone else who wants to insight her, and I will give you advantage just because Sachi's been killing a lot today.
Boy.
Just got a natural 20.
Oh God. The only one who failed was Farina.
Yeah, Farina, you're like, this girl is so tricky. The rest of you, she's full of shit.
I don't say anything. As far as I'm concerned, Sachi's taking them on for extra rations
Be friends forever.
in my stomach.
But yeah, so as far as how long it'll take you, if you were to leave either today, like basically when you leave, it'll take you guys about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to get there.
Probably, I would have said stop at Nova Stone, but it's probably best to just go straight to Primordial Valley.
Well, that's up to you. Do you guys want to go back to Nova Stone first and then meet her in Primordial Valley?
I don't think we should keep the exiled waiting.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, I get. Do we want to drop those other guys off?
Clunk, Cecilia, come on!
You said, well,
Paying us extra.
the cat did say to bring him.
Well, listen, we're not going back to Nova Stone. So either you huff it up by yourself, or you come with us to Primordial Valley, and then we'll drop you off.
Fine.
Yeah, you guys got picked. You guys got picked good. You know, you guys didn't even do anything in the battle. It's all me.
They both kind of look at you. I'm not even gonna have you roll deception or insight. They know you're full of shit with that.
Ow! I got the kill!
You killed one orc.
The lead, the head orc, the number one orc.
I set up the blast furnace.
So it was the two-man job, me and Core. Core and I.
I'm not saying anything. I don't care.
recall Azalea running into that fire and killing off the orcs that didn't get barbecued.
No, that was Farina. Farina did that.
No.
Well, Farina did it
Farina did do
eventually.
that, but so did
Yeah.
Azalea.
Yeah, Farina drank the potion of vulnerability and just kind of danced around everybody, stabbing.
You all contributed during that fight.
Can't prove that.
Yes, I can. There's a whole YouTube video.
No, you can't.
So we heard from Sachi and Farina, May, Core, and Leo.
I mean, if they want to come with us, I guess they come with us. I want to get some upgrades done and see about some things, but we can go there first. That's fine. More
So
airtime with Clunk is never bad.
head to the valley first. I see no reason. I still, as long as I get my nice long time to work on things and study things, I'm okay with that.
Out of game. If Gavin wants to waste time on potions, then we can go back to Nova Stone.
I mean, that's up to you guys. I am down to do whatever. Well, most of whatever you guys want to do. I would prefer you guys not kill any more kids. Yeah, and by you guys, I mean Matt.
Hey, don't have the kids attack us if I want to kill kids.
Well, I'm sorry. Even the most evil D&D players usually don't kill children.
What did you expect? You knew this was going to happen, or at the bare minimum, it was an option.
And besides, they're all lesser creatures. They were attacking my companion. What was I supposed to do? Let the lesser creatures kill the lesser creature? I mean,
May,
the
what
cat's
about
useful. Those creatures aren't.
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
That's fine.
And besides, on top of that, the cat was on the ground yelling for help.
Did you hear that, Sachi? He called you a cat.
I mean, I'm 50% cat. Makes sense. Round up, I'm 100% cat.
Round up.
Yeah.
Is it just
But
me,
if you
or is it
round
just
down,
people
that means you're 0% cat.
That is true. But also 100% human at the same time. And 0%
Oh, it
human.
is just me, I think.
Are you just Schrodinger's person?
Be back.
Yes.
Oh,
What's wrong, man?
There we go.
someone must have got
Apparently,
funky.
I apparently got just a quick leg spike, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, okay. It sounds like it's unanimous to head to Primordial Valley.
Yay.
Do you guys want to do some travel, or do you guys want to leave it here for session?
Depends on everybody else. It's really up to Tashar since he's the one who's like 3:30 in the morning or something like that.
Nah, I'm fine to keep going.
Okay. Is everybody good to keep going?
Yeah,
I'm good.
and
How long will it
7:30.
take for us to get there?
5 days. I'm not going to
Alright.
play out each of the days, but I am going to roll to see if you guys encounter anything.
Can the
Okay.
encounters ever be good? Like something like is there a chance it's a positive encounter?
I mean, sometimes you could run into a sky shop.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just it's always fucking orcas or other things that want to kill us.
During that time, I shall continue my arcane training.
I need a nice long rest.
All right. Well, let's get going then. So you guys start to head towards the whatchamacallit, sorry. You guys start to head towards Primordial Valley. And let me move you guys to space, because you guys are now flying. Oh wait, if you're flying, that means
I don't know what that means. Oh.
The music's back.
music!
Is this in-universe music? Can we all just hear ambient music in the background?
If you have enough high enough for if you have like a 25 passive perception, yes.
Okay.
An 18 count?
It's close.
No.
It's almost 25.
No, you don't hear it. No, you do not hear it. This is not in game. This is not in universe. Go ahead and roll me One of you roll me a d4.
Trust one of you people. Nice. Hopefully nice.
Okay. As you guys are flying, you suddenly see a ship floating towards you all. It looks like a normal fishing boat, but the balloon appears to be shaped like a large blueberry muffin.
Oh.
Feel it.
And there's a sign that says magical muffins.
Magical muffins! Let's
And
stop.
you guys start to all smell a bunch of really good smelling baked goods. Like you smell muffins and croissants.
Croissant.
So
Wait,
Oh.
wait. I got it.
Croissant.
Nice.
you just smell fresh baked bread. And it's intoxicating.
We have to stop and get some.
I don't think I remember saying that Dwarven had a sense of smell. I think there was one of the senses that he didn't have. Well, it doesn't matter. He wouldn't be enticed by baked goods anyways. As
Alright.
enticing as they are.
As you guys kind of throw out a rope to dock with this ship, how many of you do you all just go over? Do all 5 of you go into to hop over?
Well, I will.
Sure.
Sure, why
okay.
not?
Alright. So, you guys you guys can tie off the ship and tie your ship to that ship and you climb on over. As you open the door, you hear this bell jingle. And you see just this full-on bakery where you see various displays of muffins and French toast, and you see buckets of candy, and you see various other pastries. You see donuts even, and eclairs, jelly-filled donuts, donut holes. Any pastry you can imagine, it's there. And it smells really good. You also see a bunch of like cupcakes and candy and stuff like that.
Are any of these magically imbued?
You would need to have detect magic.
That's a good point. Or I could just ask the person.
Hello, my good sir.
Coming from behind the counter, you see a dwarven man, standing at about 5 foot. Very thick brown beard and a shaved head, fat nose, he has a tan shirt, black slats, and a frilly pink apron that says "Kiss the Cook." He's very buff, however, and he has a tattoo on his right shoulder, with a heart that says Marla in the middle.
Ooh.
What can I do for you? Welcome to Magical Muffins. My name is Merrick Doman.
Hello, Merrick McDooman. Hachi smiles.
Pleasure to meet you. What can I help you with?
You mentioned magic muffins, correct?
Oh, yes. We have all sorts of... We have our normal pastries, and then I have some magical cupcakes and some magical candies. Various magical pastries.
What sort of magic is imbued with these pastries?
Well, let me show you my magic cupcakes, and I'll give you an idea.
So he takes you over to this display with 6 different types of cupcakes.
Mhm.
He points to the first one, and you see this chocolate cupcake with chocolate frosting and a little candy crown.
This is called King Cocoa.
For up to 4 hours after eating, all food you consume tastes like chocolate.
Ooh.
He points to a next one. It's this cupcake with quite a bit of frosting, but the frosting is shaped like... There are some that are shaped like griffins. There are some that are shaped like dragons, mermaids, stuff like that. All sorts of mythical creatures.
Mhm.
This is my mythic cupcake. When you eat this cupcake, it causes you to experience 10 minutes of the represented creature's life.
Interesting.
Shows you the next one, a very small cupcake that appears to be enough for 2 bites, and it is frosted to look like a brain. This is Fool Me Twice. You take a bite of it, and it erases the last 5 minutes of your memory.
Ooh.
The next one is a cupcake that is shaped to resemble a tombstone and has this dull gray frosting. This is Last Wish. You eat it to be able. If you eat it, you can ask one question of a creature that died less than a minute ago.
Oh, a minute. Okay.
Then he shows you a blueberry cupcake that looks really good. This is called my delicious blueberry. Eating it causes disadvantage on wisdom-based checks and saves for 1 hour.
Oh, it's pointless.
And then he points you to a a colorful cupcake with all sorts of various, like rainbow colored. And he kind of takes one and he kind of opens it up, and you see this gooey center inside with this one inside is green. This is called the chroma cupcake. Depending upon what color of center is in here, you get a random you get to use dragon's breath for about 1 minute.
That's fucking awesome. I want one.
All right. Which ones would you like?
I would like one of the chroma one, the one you just mentioned. I would also like one of the ask a dead person who's been dead for up to a minute. And I would like to forget the past 5 minute cupcake, please.
All right. In total, I'll say that's about 30 gold.
But I'm just an innocent little girl. Surely you can lower the price a tiny bit.
Roll persuasion check.
Pretty good.
All right. I'll let you be a first customer. I'll give you a first customer discount, 20 gold.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. Mark off 20 gold from your list. You get all 3 of those. So make sure to write down Chroma Cupcake, Last Wish, and Fool Me Twice.
Chroma, Last Wish, Fool Me Twice.
Okay. Did any of you want any cupcakes?
Yeah, I'll just take a chocolate one.
All right. That'll be 5 gold.
Yeah.
All right. You got King Coco. Did any of the rest of you want to get anything?
Yeah, I want 10 of the forgetful ones and 10 of the last wish ones.
Okay.
10? The fuck?
So that's 200 gold, pal.
It's fucking chump change for us
Exactly.
in
Okay,
metals.
that's
Can
fine.
you just give a recap of like what they all do?
Yeah. So the chocolate one makes everything taste like chocolate for 4 hours. The mythic cupcake, basically, if you ate one that had shaped like a griffin, you would suddenly experience 10 minutes of a random griffin's life.
Okay.
Or a dragon or what have you. It depends on which one you want. Fool Me Twice, you take a bite and you erase the last 5 minutes of your memory. Last Wish, you can talk. Basically, it's a less powerful speak with dead, where you can ask a question of a creature that died within a minute. Delicious Blueberry, basically, whoever eats it has disadvantage on wisdom saves and checks for 1 hour. And then the Chroma Cupcake gives you a Dragon Breath ability depending upon the color. So, like, if it's green, you get a Poison Breath. If it's black, you get Acid Breath, red, Fire Breath, stuff like that.
How long would these cupcakes last for? Like not the effect, but just how long will they
Oh,
stay?
like how long they'll last? I'd say probably about. I would say if you're not, unless you're keeping them in like kind of a refrigerated container, which I don't think you guys have.
No, we
Um,
don't.
Gentle repose.
I don't know. I'll have to look at that works. They would probably last about I would say like up to 2 weeks before their magic goes away.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Well,
it's made of dead living things.
It says a corpse or other remains. Cupcakes are not other remains or a corpse.
Yeah, they are. They're a corpse of wheat. It's just that
Yeah.
we've ground up the corpse and put it into the oven to actually bake it.
I'm gonna say no.
Damn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Planned this.
Well,
Sounds good.
I'll take the one chocolate one just to eat it right away, and I'll take a couple of those dragon breath ones. Just
You don't
two.
want to be a greedy fuck and buy 10 of them, like fucking game.
Nah, just two of them is fine.
All right. In total, that will be 20 gold for all
Turtle
three
Boy?
of those.
Did Turtle pay for his?
Did you buy all those, Leo?
Yeah, stick 'em on.
All right. Meg, Horde, did you guys want any?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm
Okay. All right.
I have questions.
There's a good
Cupcakes.
chance.
Question. Do the forget me
I'm
cupcakes
also-
stack?
He gets you these large boxes, and he
No,
divides them.
I mean, like, if you have a bite, it's 5 minutes. If you have another bite, it's 10 minutes. Or is it just an additional 5
Wait.
minutes? Like, how does it work?
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again?
Like one bite is 5 minutes. If they have a second bite, like right away, is it 10 minutes? Does it like stack that way, or how does it work exactly?
Oh, the fool me twice. So it's only. Oh yeah, it's 2 bites. So yeah, I would say 10 minutes would be if you took 2 bites.
And if they had a second cupcake.
Second cupcake. I mean, it keeps going. I mean,
Okay,
it would be
that's all I got.
5
That's all I
minutes.
got. Right.
So basically, with 10 of those, that would be 20 bites. So that'd be 100 minutes.
And it goes straight to your thighs.
My thighs, and then you'll blow up. I'm still so mad that one of the scenes in that, the best, probably one of my favorite moments in all of SpongeBob got knocked out.
Is there a tournament or something?
Wait, what? A tournament?
Oh, what do you mean knocked out?
Oh, like it got deleted from the episode. Like basically
Oh,
because of 9/11,
Censored it.
they stopped showing part of that episode.
I don't know about that. I vividly remember watching that episode
Well,
post
there's a-
9/11.
Well, there's a scene in the original episode where Squidward like basically goes to break into the Krusty Krab to get a Krabby Patty, and he sees the security system appears to be a bucket of water, but it's actually gasoline, and he gets burned like twice because it just randomly explodes. Because there's a robotic hand that drops a match and it just explodes.
Well, maybe I have seen this one.
And what does this have to do with 9/11?
Yeah, I'm not sure where the 9/11.
I don't remember if it was 9/11 or specifically, but a lot of stuff started getting cut from things like that. Like I think, like usually like really violent stuff or anything to do with explosions just got taken out.
Oh, here's the. I believe this is it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. It's one of my favorite scenes. I've also got some magic candy if you want to look at that.
Oh, you did mention that. You did mention that.
He walks you over to a bunch of like little glass jars of candy. He takes out what look like pixie sticks. So, when you drink this, there's a 50% chance it gives you flight for about up to 4 minutes, or it can cause sleep. So basically, it either gives you the power of flight for 4 minutes, or it makes you fall asleep for 4 minutes.
I like that one. And he says it's like a
Can we
pixie stick,
choose
so
which happens?
seems like it's 50-50.
Seems like it's 50-50, no?
Yep, it's 50-50. So basically, you'll roll either I'll have you roll something, a D100, and if it's lower than 50, it'll be flight. If it's higher than 50, it'll be sleep.
Yeah, that doesn't seem useful.
I like it.
There's a jar that you see a bunch of fruit gummies that look shaped like dragons, but they're all moving. Like the wings are flapping and they seem to be trying to get out of the jar. These are gummy worms. Worms spelled W-Y-R-M. Basically, they tend to fly away from you, so you gotta eat them quick. Then you see a jar that's filled with bubblegum. This is called Big B's Bubblegum. You eat it, and it gives you while you're chewing it. It gives you the ability to cast Mage Hand.
what is
that?
It's a cantrip. It allows you to create a spectral hand that can grab things.
Oh.
Basically, low power telekinesis.
He shows you a jar filled with jawbreakers. These are my Joker jawbreakers. If you eat one, it causes your face to stretch into a wide smile until you get some sleep. So basically, it will cause your face to stretch into a wide smile, Joker-like smile, until you finish a long rest.
Turtle Boy, didn't you always tell me how much you love my smile?
Yeah, go buy a few.
I'll take 2.
All right. I'll say that'll be 1 gold.
Well, actually, we'll keep going. Talk about the rest of the candies, and then I'll buy what I want.
Do these go bad?
He point.
Like the
Hmm?
buffins?
What was it?
Do these candies go bad like the buffins?
No, these candies do not go bad.
I want to buy 20 of this pile.
And what
God damn
and
it.
what exactly is the advantage of the things of the gummy worms? Or they just look?
They just taste
interesting?
good, and you try, and it's just for entertainment value. The next one he shows you is a it's looks like taffy wrapped in a pastel wax paper. This is my Laffy Taffy. For when you eat this for 1 minute, everything is perceived to be very funny.
I could do something like that.
Then he shows you the next one looks almost like Jello cubes, like very green Jello cubes. These are my ooze cubes. They deal acid damage whenever they're eaten. These will deal 1d4 acid damage when they're consumed.
And why would? Never
You know, it's for sometimes you like a nice kick, or maybe you're pranking somebody.
I'll take 10 of those as well.
So you're taking the Joker job. You said 20 Joker jawbreakers and 10 ooze cubes?
10 of each.
Just 10? Okay. That'll be 5 gold for the jawbreakers and 5 gold for the ooze cubes.
Oh, we'll make 20 of each. That's fine.
God damn it.
Okay, 10, so 20 gold total.
Okay.
Then the next one, you see these small chocolate bonbons. These are my bomb bonds.
So
Bomb.
Bombs.
It crackles in your tummy and gives you fire breath for a minute.
Could you hypothetically combine the dragon breath with the fire breath?
I mean, hypothetically, but there's no telling what will happen when you eat both.
Well, only one way to find out. And I grab one immediately, and I eat it, and I take a bite of the muffin.
I never said free samples.
I'll pay you. I'll pay you in a second.
All right. I'm gonna pull out the mixing potions table. Technically, this is kind of that. These aren't technically potions, but I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh, lovely.
46. Wait. Okay. I need you to also roll me a D6. Okay. So suddenly you suddenly eat both, and then suddenly you can feel this big fire in your belly, and you look at like the cupcake and you see it had a red center, and suddenly white flames burst from your mouth as like a really high heat flame is shooting out of your mouth. You've basically doubled the fire breath.
I'm a dragon.
Because she kind of just did this, I need all of you to roll me dexterity saving throws. Everybody but Sachi. Sachi, I need to see what your DC is.
Good question. What is my DC?
So,
Jesus. Where do I see my DC?
it should be on your spell. It should be on your spell list at the top.
My spell list.
Spell DC.
Oh, I see. 17.
17. Okay. So it looks like, well, and I gotta roll for him.
You killed the baker.
All
Well,
right.
looks like we get a free ship and free
No, we
food.
we can use the cupcakes to talk to him. Yes, God forbid.
So I'm gonna roll. So I need to check something with Farina before I roll, because
Consider checks, you rolled a fucking nat 20.
yes, but there's an ability rogues get at a certain level that I don't know if she has yet or not.
I see.
Right.
Oh no, you do have it. Evasion.
I was gonna say, start
Yeah,
with an E,
yeah.
ends with an N.
Farina, I will say I'm gonna say with your you kind of realize it's a bad idea, so you kind of jump and knock over a table, and you kind of pull it. You kind of know like if this dwarf gets hit, he's gonna be dead. So you kind of hide him as well.
Okay.
Now, would Farida actually do that?
Farina's a
Yeah.
decently more.
I mean,
Farina's about not killing people that like Farina only kills people when she's defending herself or when she's been ordered to.
I'm pretty moral otherwise. Yeah. Aside
Yeah.
from the assassin.
Yeah. I mean, May would probably be a bit more moral than her, but Farina's probably the second person with the most morals in the group. Surprisingly, Sachi would be third.
I just basically have no morals, whether they're good or bad.
I know, you're at the bottom of the list. Leo has more morals than you.
Mine are developing.
I am just pure neutral. Like I said, I have no morals, whether it's good or bad.
Alright, so Farina and Merrick will not take any damage thanks to Farina's dex save. Leo, you will only be taking half. Core, you technically will still take half because this is fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And May, you will be taking the full damage.
What is that damage?
Sachi, I need you to roll me 6d6.
Did I fail or succeed?
You
got
succeeded.
half.
You're
Well,
taking
what-
half of it.
I have evasion too. I shouldn't take anything negative.
Do you have
Yeah, I'm a monk.
evasion?
That's
I don't-
7 monk.
What is it? Like /R D6 or what do you do again?
/R space 66.
/R space.
You do have evasion. Yeah, you take no damage as well. I didn't realize. I'm sorry about that.
I
I
was
didn't
sure. I
realize
was
you
sure
had
where the
evasion.
tab was gonna go. That's why I was asking.
Say for me one more time, Matt.
/R space 66.
66. Oh.
Okay, so Corey, you will take 12 fire damage. May, you're going to take 24. As Sachi suddenly burps out of flame.
Excuse me.
That's a lot of sixes.
A lot of ones, too.
And a 4.
Yeah.
Um,
I just look over. You realize that was kind of hot, right?
Yeah.
yeah, the other
My
thing about
bad.
it is, Sachi, your lips are burned.
My beautiful, puffy lips.
Currently, like, like kind of in like, basically it's kind of like when Ash gets hit by Charizard. May and Core are both covered in soot.
I know what'll fix this. I'll eat one of the Joker candies.
You're gonna eat.
You
You
really
eat
not
one of the
eat it.
Joker candies? Sachi?
Yeah.
Okay. Your you put in this jawbreaker and suddenly you can feel your lips starting to still hurting and burnt, but now in a smile. And you can't seem to stop.
That's
Pretty turtle.
stretched and burnt. That's gotta hurt even more.
Kiss, turtle boy. Kiss.
For your own sake, please just stop.
Merrick will thank you so much. And he'll go to one of the things and pull out a couple of donuts. He'll hand them to you, you two. He hands you both these particularly big jelly-filled donuts. May and Core. Go ahead and eat these. These should get you right back up.
Okay, I'll just kind of break it in two, swallow it down, swallow the other half.
Okay. You heal back to full.
Oh, but I was at 69.
No, you don't get the funny number anymore. May, if you eat yours, you will also return to full health. These are some. I guess I should also display. These are. Those are probably more potent than my normal ones, but these are health potion donuts.
Oh.
So you got your donut holes, which have a little jelly inside and work kind of like a normal health potion. And the bigger the donuts, the more health you get. But is there anything else I can get for you all?
No, that's. We'll just leave.
Before we
Before
go,
it causes more
before,
trouble.
before we go, I'll lean over to the man and ask him. I see you have all this stuff on display, but do you have anything extra potent that you're keeping away from the general public?
Roll me a persuasion check. Well, I do have one thing that I've been wanting to test out.
I'll take it. Whatever it is, I'll buy it.
He pulls out this large powdered donut. This is a donut of haste. Basically, when you eat this, whoever eats this will get the haste spell cast on them.
And haste does.
I'll go ahead and read the description for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
For
Here's just the easy way of it. look.
Yep. So, until the spell ends and it lasts a minute, the target's speed is doubled. It gains a +2 bonus to AC. It has advantage on dex saves, and it gains an additional action on each of its turns. The action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
How much is the donut?
Well, this is very experimental, so I would say 100 gold.
That's what your donuts did to me. Your cupcakes. Do I not get a discount for the pain I've had to endure?
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm surprised it's not with disadvantage.
I know, you just burnt up half his sword.
Yeah! Yeah! A 1 in a 20! A 1 in a 20! It's such horseshit!
I was gonna say, take a look at your second
Balanced,
marker.
perfectly balanced as all things should be.
What are my rolls today?
50 gold.
Right, well, take that off, my good sir.
All right. You get a donut of haste. You get a powdered donut of haste.
Absolutely
The
not
idea
worth
is, I mean, you could give it to like I mean, if you gave it to Leo, he gets more AC. He gets
Yeah, but doesn't it?
faster.
But it's a donut, right? You said the donuts expire.
It will expire after a couple weeks, but
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
terrible.
If it gives a bonus to AC, you need to give it to Core. He doesn't have enough of that.
how are you gonna eat it though?
I can eat and drink.
And you just ate the donut that healed them.
I know, and it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like if I have an or like still using the shield and weapon, I still have another 2 arms.
Basically, the idea is it's the sugar is the thing that's giving you haste. It's like the plot twist is it's not actually a magical donut. It just has a lot of sugar.
Well, I turned alcohol into sugars.
But as you get buy that pastry and he gives it to you in its own special box, I think that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's a good spot. So, that went better than I thought.
I was almost tempted just to slap Sachi's back and just like, why'd you do that? Just to see if I could get you to make a roll to see if she belches out fire again.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'll show you guys what I had. I'll show you guys what I had planned just in case.
Is there gonna be in case there was like a battle in here? Jesus.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Why do you assume we don't just I would have just immediately dimension doored. There wouldn't have been a battle.
That's assuming you had the highest initiative.
Well, I guess I do have to live around.
Like, I would have. I mean, I am still shocked that Leo didn't follow.
Yeah, I feel like that was your
ruined
plan.
plans. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you have some grand thing with Leo in which you would have had to
No,
confront the
I'm
High
just like,
Priestess? Or...
No, he wouldn't have known the High Priestess. It's just more of I'm just surprised with how much he wanted to know about his.
I'm glad I
Like,
didn't go. That would
sister.
have that would have happened if I